Hello and welcome back to Newsmin. It's the 11th of April 2013 and right now it's time for some gaming news. In this episode we're having a look at trailers for Dishonored's Knife of Dunwall DLC and Far Cry 3's Blood Dragon, the big Dark Souls 2 announcement, the first in-game footage of Project Eternity, Shadowrun Return's release date, a teaser for the final part in the Guild Wars 2 Flame and Frost series and more, starting with Dishonored. A gameplay trailer for the Knife of Dunwall, Dishonored's second add-on pack, has been released and let me be the first to tell you that it's absolutely glorious. In a grim and kind of unsettling way, that is. I probably wasn't the first to tell you that, was I? Regardless, the trailer just gets me even more excited for the DLC I was already way too excited about. For some reason it just seems like the story of Daud is set to be a whole lot more interesting than that of Corvo. Maybe because the character of Daud is voice acted? More of a character than Corvo could ever be? I don't know, I may well be wrong and I never had anything against Corvo, but do yourselves a favor and watch the trailer. It tells us a bit of what we can expect story-wise, shows a few of Daud's sneaky tricks off and much more. Also, for those wondering, the Knife of Dunwall is slated for release worldwide on April the 16th, 2013 for Xbox 360, PS3 and PC for $9.99. I can't wait. Next up, we've got the first official cinematic and gameplay trailer for the 80s styled standalone shooter Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. I had a talk about Blood Dragon and all it was about in the previous Newsman, so if you're interested in the details, you can check that out. Otherwise though, the gameplay trailer itself is perfect. It oozes the cheesiest parts of the 80s, shows some over-the-top gameplay and amazing visuals, and I'd say it gives us a good idea of what we're getting ourselves into when taking on the role of Sergeant Rex Power Colt. I must say I really didn't expect anything like this from the guys over at Ubisoft, but I like it. Check the trailer out right here on YouTube. Now in some of the bigger news to surface this week, Dark Souls 2 has been announced. We've been given some gameplay, an amazing looking trailer, some glorious screenshots, and a full fact sheet about the game. They can all be found linked below. The single greatest part of the announcement of the game, in my opinion at least, was the fact that the gameplay shown off by From Software was pretty much a good 10 minutes of the player just dying over and over again. Perfect, and pretty much exactly what everyone was hoping for from the game. From Software promised to bring back that renowned difficulty in Dark Souls 2, along with gripping gameplay innovations to both single player and multiplayer, including better visuals in a brand new game engine, new and more fluid animation work, an upgraded combat system, a vastly expanded set of characters, deeper customization options, new weapons, armor, abilities, and much more. The game's release date has yet to be announced, but I'm hoping it's not too far off. Read more below, watch the trailer and gameplay right here on YouTube, and enjoy. In our last couple of slightly smaller pieces of big news, the first Project Eternity gameplay footage has been shown off, and in the video uploaded, we see what their new, unbelievably mostly 2D engine is capable of. Greatness. It's capable of greatness. The super clear and crisp visuals we hoped for from the game, dynamic water and lighting, movement in scenes and more, well worth having a look at. Then Shadowrun Returns, the super successful Kickstarter project, finally has a release date, or month, of June, which is way sooner than most expected. Lastly, before the smalls, the next and final part in the Guild Wars 2 Flame and Frost series has been teased over on guildwars2.com. In the last chapter, Retribution, we'll strike at the heart of the Molten Alliance with our comrades Rox the Char and the Norn Brahm. The full details have sadly not been released, but keep checking back here in the coming weeks for news of their announcement. With that done, let's have a look at the smalls. First up, in some non-gaming news, give the Elysium movie trailer a watch right the heck now, and be sure to tell me what you think about it. Then, Adam Orth has reportedly left Microsoft. He's that guy that said all that silly stuff on Twitter about the always connected Xboxes of the future. There were some significant layoffs at EA this morning. Read all about Dishonored's 1.3 update. The Wildstar beta has apparently begun and I really hope to get in there soon. A few new Mars Warlog screenshots have been released. There are announcement trailers to watch for Timegate's Minimum, a remake of Flashback, the free-to-play Ridge Racer Driftopia. Have a look at the now official announcement of Batman Arkham Origins, a new trailer for Minecraft's Pocket Edition, some footage of LucasArts' version of Battlefront 3 has been leaked, and finally, Guild Wars 2 may well be getting a Looking for Group tool in-game later this year. That's it for this episode. Check back here soon for more. Like the video, share it with your friends, and do all that other good stuff, and most importantly, happy Knife of Dunwall really soon. Like, really soon. Happy that.